Today we're gonna make a very delicious soup. Lentil soup is my favorite soup. I can eat it every day. I'm gonna send you the recipe, of course. All we're gonna need is lentils, a couple of spices, tomato paste, celery, carrot, onion, potatoes, a few sprinkles of thyme, 3 bay leaves and garlic. I have a big pot, put the heat on, medium high. In the recipe, I'm saying to use olive oil, but right here I have something very special. It's duck fat, rendered duck fat, and I'm gonna use this for extra flavor. 2 spoons of this. So we start with the onion. The onion has a root and the front part. You chop off the front part and you try to keep the root cut the root as little as possible. What that will do, after you cut it in half, is hold the whole onion together. So we peel it, go like this on the top and go halfway, making sure not to cut all the way to the root. And then go down a few times. This time make sure not to cut your fingers. And here you are. You have the onion still holding together. And this time, here you go. You got the onion diced. So we have the onions cooking. We're gonna throw in the thyme. As you can see, I throw the whole thyme in, about 3 or 4 sprigs and the bay leaves. Now that will do something very interesting. After the soup is finished, the sprigs of thyme, it will be totally bare. All the leaves, it will fall off by themselves. Next thing, we're gonna do the garlic. The way to cut the garlic, very easy. Smash it once, and then it falls off by itself. Now, celery. Celery, of course, is washed. We're gonna take off those ends. Just go once like this, diagonally. I mean, longwise. And I will chop it up. As you can see, they're getting a little golden. This is exactly what we want. At this moment, we can put the salt and pepper. This is our salt and pepper mixture. Salt, pepper, and oregano. I always have it around. Put it in and throw the celery in. What we do here is just a little sweating. Just give them a little heat so that the flavor can come out. We're going to use 3 carrots and 3 stalks of celery, and that's for 1 bag of lentils, which is about a pound of lentils. As you can see, the carrot is thin and goes wide. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut the rounds while they are thin, and then when it gets wider, I'm going to cut the carrot in half, like this, and then onion, garlic, celery, and carrot is the classic mixture in French cooking. Last thing is the potato. Some people don't put potato. I know my mother and grandmother, they don't put potatoes. I kind of like potatoes because they give a little body to the soup. It's more like a meal by itself. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna dice it. Now this is a little thicker, so we're gonna kind of figure out how to do this in 3, and then each part in half. My spices for this soup, I use 3 spices: cumin, paprika, and coriander. I don't really use spoons measuring stuff, but you know, you can, in the recipe I say about a tablespoon. I guess you use whatever you like. I like cumin, so I'm going to put a little bit more. About a tablespoon of paprika and about a tablespoon of coriander. So of course you can put more spices as you go, as the soup keeps cooking. Taste it, you know, you need more of this or more of that, you can always put it in. It's a soup. Okay, the next thing is tomato paste. Tomato paste goes in. I can use the whole thing, why not? You can go without tomato paste if you like, if you don't like tomatoes. But who doesn't like tomatoes? The lentils, last thing, goes in. I rinse the lentils and dry them beforehand. It's already smelling so good. Now, the liquid. Some people use only water. I like to use combination of water or chicken stock to make it a little bit more rich and nutritious. So, we're gonna do our combination of chicken stock. Shake it back a little bit. In the soup. You want the liquid to be definitely covering everything. And that's not a problem really, because you can always add water as you go. As you see it going down, some more water. Salt and pepper. And we're gonna let it gently simmer about 20-25 minutes. Paprika. I don't know, I just feel like a little bit more paprika. We're gonna put it down a little bit and let it do its magic. It's been about 15 minutes cooking. You're gonna check the texture of the actual lentil. Still hard. So this probably gonna take a little bit more than 20 minutes. Let's put a little bit more water in. 10-15 minutes more, we'll see. It's been cooking about 25 minutes. It's almost done. We're gonna check the potatoes and the carrots. Those are the hardest vegetables. Done. Turn the heat off. And smells good. Ready to eat. But in northern Greece, where I'm from, we do something special for the lentil. Garlic, parsley. Now, to make the garlic a little bit easier to chop, a little salt and pepper on it. Chop it up. What that will do, the salt will absorb the juices from the garlic instead of the wood absorbing the juice of the garlic. So, and makes it easier to stick together, especially when you want to make a paste, which you will do by pushing down with your knife. Fine chop. Have garlic paste with salt and pepper. And vinegar, usually red wine vinegar, or you can use balsamic, or even apple cider. About, well, the proportions usually 1 vinegar, 3 olive oil. And you have the garlic and the parsley. We've got the salt and pepper. Put it in. A little bit more. And garlic, parsley, vinegar, and olive oil to finish it. Bon appetit!